Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Brynn. It's nice to meet you. So today's video is going to be a bit different than my usual. We're going to be talking about college, or as we call it in Canada, university. So I'm going to be talking about where I applied, how I applied, where I got in, where I got rejected, and where I'm going. So let's just start with what I want to study. So I really want to go into the film industry. That's why I have my YouTube channel. I really love creating and I want to be behind the camera. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to apply to film school. I applied to schools in Canada and in the US. In Canada, I applied to Dalhousie for Bachelor of Arts. I applied to UBC for film and for Bachelor of Arts. And I applied to Ryerson Professional Communications. I was going to apply to Ryerson Film. In the US, I applied to Chapman, the Dodge College of Film, for film production, and I also applied to NYU Tisch for film and TV. I had an application in for Ryerson Film, but I didn't end up following up with the creative portfolio because I was looking at their requirements and their fine print and like all that sort of stuff, and it said for your application you had to like submit a script or something similar to that, or like an idea for a movie or TV show, but then at the bottom it said we retain the rights to this idea, and I don't like the idea of, oh, like I have this great idea, like I want to make this movie, I want to have this concept, I have this TV show, and I want to own that in case I want to make it one day. I don't want them to own it, they didn't pay me for it and that sort of thing. So I didn't like that, so I didn't end up applying there. Basically I had all my eggs in one basket. I really wanted to go to Chapman. It was my film school. I went on a tour there of Dodge College. Like I fell in love. I did my application, like I worked really hard. I wrote my SATs, but I'm not that strong in math, and to be honest, I didn't study as hard as I needed to, so my SAT score wasn't that high, and neither was my ACT score, but NYU doesn't need SAT scores, and Chapman said that it wouldn't be too much of a problem because I'm an international student, and also I'm going into a creative field. So I was like really hoping to get into Chapman. Like I put all my eggs in that basket. I was like, I'm going there. Like I need to think about Canadian schools. Like I'm gonna go to Chapman. Like I'm gonna go to California. I'm gonna be in the film business. And then I didn't get in. I got declined. That was like pretty heartbreaking. And then a couple weeks later I didn't get into NYU. So basically my dreams were crushed, and I was pretty upset because basically if you're gonna go to film school, like you go to film school in the US. Like there's not really any point of going to film school in Canada. Like if you're going to film school in Canada, like you do you. That's just my view on it, is that you go to film school for connections, because anyone can get their hands on a camera these days, anyone can get their hands on like a crew, so you can make movies by yourself. But I wanted the connections and I wanted the experience, and like being in California has a lot of opportunities and internships and that sort of thing. And same with New York. So I was really devastated. For Canadian universities, I got into Bachelor of Arts at Dalhousie, I got into Professional Communications at Ryerson, I got in at Bachelor of Arts at UBC, but I didn't get into UBC Film. Oh yeah, for those of you who aren't from Canada, Dalhousie is in Nova Scotia, Ryerson is in Toronto, and UBC is in British Columbia. But yeah, so this was the first year that UBC was opening their film production program to first years. Usually you do Bachelor of Arts and you apply in second year to film production. And again, like I was super confident I was going to get in. I like made my video, which is up on my channel. I'll link it. I'll put a card in right here. And I would like worked really hard on that, and I thought it was really good and it was really creative, and I didn't get in and I was pretty sad. So after I didn't get into the American schools, my dreams were crushed. I was like, I'm not going to university. Like there's no point in going. Like why would I go to Canada? Like I'm wasting my time. Like I just want to get out there in the world. Like this is pointless. So I got really frustrated, and then I started looking at media programs. I was like, okay, well if I can't go to film, I don't want to waste my time doing a Bachelor of Arts, because to me that's just not something I'm interested in, not something that's going to help me with the career that I want to do. So then I decided, like on a whim, I was like, best media programs in the world, and the school with the top media program in the world is the University of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So I was like, you know what, like let's give it a shot. The application was free. Amsterdam is one of my favorite cities, so I sent in the application and we waited. And so during that time I did accept Ryerson. Basically my dad was like, you can't not go to university, like he really wants me to go. I accepted Ryerson and I was trying to get myself excited for it. I really didn't want to go. Like I had a group of roommates, and like I was actually getting a second to like live with them and like all that sort of stuff. And then I got in. Yeah! So next year I'm going to be attending the University of Amsterdam for the Bachelor of Media and Information, and it's an English program, and I'm super excited to go. The best part about my University of Amsterdam and my program is that it's a 3-year program, and they offer an exchange to Chapman where I can take film courses. So in the end, this all worked out. I think through this process I kind of learned, like, if things don't work out one way, like, there is always like a second way to kind of work things out. Like, now I'm going to school in Europe, like in one of my favorite cities, in the #1 program in the world, and they have an exchange program that with the university that was my top choice. So like, you really can't get like better than what has happened. That's it, I think. I don't really know what people do in these university/college decision videos. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about applying to Canadian universities, American universities, SATs, Dutch universities, comment them down below and I'll try to answer them. And if there's a lot, then I'll make a whole other video. But I'm definitely going to be vlogging next year. You guys know that I'm going to keep my channel. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something, or I hope that this like kind of showed you that, like, yeah, like, even if you didn't get into your top choice, like, not everyone can get into their dream school, but something always works out, and maybe you go somewhere else and that's where you were supposed to be. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys in another video. Please make sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and click the little bell notification so you actually see my videos when they come out. Bye!
Drink my beer and smoke my weed, but my